back to winning as a team.
And the basket by Rozier.
Rozier is confident as an offensive player. He knows he has what it takes to get it done from there.
Here's Prez. No good from outside. And here is Ball. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Plumlee. Over Thompson. Plumlee, no luck. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Prez with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. 4-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bagley against Ball. Here's Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
And one thing about LaMelo, Clark, you can't ignore the size he has at his position.
You know, he's 6'7", Kevin, so that's big for a point guard and allows him to see over defenses, and I also think it helps him as a rebounder.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Ball. Inside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense, but some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called defensive box plus minus that measures how good your team is with you on the floor. Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on the game on the defensive end. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Passes it to Rozier. A shot by Hayward. Wide open, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is why Hayward makes the big bucks, folks. It's not just about making shots. It's about making shots in the biggest moments.
It's 21 gigabytes.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hornets trail by 3.
What?
Outside, Ball.
Who are you on the phone with, nigga?
Another 3 for Charlotte.
Oh, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on.
Oh shit, it's 109 gigabytes.
Knows
oh,
he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Nigga, all I do is filter it.
Way outside. Off target from outside.
Not quite.
Oh shit, that's the PS5 version.
That
Oh
time
shit,
around, just lucky he was off.
Oh, I still need to. Fuck. Wait, what? I deleted the PS5 version though.
With a wide open look. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 3 points. Rozier's got 3 assists tonight.
When Rozier is seeing the floor,
FIFA
that
card.
makes
FIFA
everything
card.
easier for him and his team.
I have to be card.
Buries it from 3-point range. Prez has got 17.
Now, so far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
Leave the focusing party, nigga.
On the wing, Rozier. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Hey, I saw that coming from a mile away. I tell you, Rozier wanted to rise to the challenge of their last 3 to see who owns the arc.
Shut up.
Prez, another 3 for Sacramento.
Okay.
His rhythm from deep, and you can see
I just deleted the PS5 version.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Plumlee with Halliburton picks him up. Plumlee, the pass to Rozier. 6 to shoot to the left side wing. Here's Ball. Again, the Hornets
This makes
score.
no sense.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball
It
from a
feels
lot
like
of
a plated
players his
game,
age
yeah.
is that his footwork is
Until
advanced.
you go to
He's got
play.
almost a PhD in footwork.
And the three ball is good. Prez has got 23.
That's a nice
Oh, it's Bobby
play.
done.
Getting
Oh,
the
no. Excuse me.
When you look at it, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
On deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter.
What's your YouTube channel, Ronnie? I'm not even connected to
an
Wi-Fi.
unlucky history of injuries for Gordon Hayward. And he understands you got to take the long-term perspective, deciding when to
There's certain times where
Great teams are more sophisticated than ever when it comes to injury prevention.
And training staffs are now expected to anticipate risk. So at times,
Wait, what's the Wi-Fi password?
the player does that there's a concern.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, Prez out there with De'Aaron Fox.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
And it's Alex Len, and it's Holmes in the power
Okay,
forward.
bye.
The Kings come into this one following a loss to New Orleans. You know, great thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him. We know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for sure?
They've been making some really nice passes out there.
What you
Excellent
using,
passes.
Jenna?
That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form.
I didn't know he was on the phone.
Boy, what a pass from LaMelo Ball. I mean, he played in Lithuania and New
What the fuck is
Zealand.
that? That was the same shit.
And eventually the third overall pick of the 2020
Are you good?
NBA draft.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of
No.
Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you,
Green.
Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. He says this is the most passionate.
But you get out the game, nigga.
So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now. We know that we're building something. Kevin,
What are those like little bubbles keep going in the air?
Too many people think. David, thanks. Here's Prez and another three for Sacramento.
Nigga, how much Hall of Fame badges do you have?
With all the threes, they're allowed.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They're off to battle the Clippers.
Nah,
after
you're
this game
fucking
as
on.
they'll be playing
Stop
at
and
the
pop.
Staples Center.
A sniper.
That game will be game 3
Damn,
of 5
nigga.
away from home.
Fucking
Tell you what,
sniper.
the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Prez way
Wait, what?
outside. Plumlee with the rebound. Now, here's Rozier. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Rozier's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
It's all...
How good is the speed boost?
And in that first half, we saw a
Isn't
pretty
this-
tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during
Is
the
it
half.
like the same
You
controls?
look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so
Oh, but
far.
you're not even good
He's
shot.
aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
On the court for the Hornets, the guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. P.J. Washington is out there with Hayward, and it's Plumlee in its center. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, We've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. It's up a three. Good! Another from three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Prez, way out, connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest dribble ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Charlotte calls timeout. Prez really making a difference here.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. And you can close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Natu comes in for Bagley. Fields checked in for Barnes. And it's Fox in for Halliburton. The Hornets also changing it up. Miles Bridges comes in for Mason Plumlee. And Oubre subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And it goes out of bounds. That one off heel. And some changes here for the Hornets. McDaniels checked in for Terry Rozier. And it's Ish Smith in for Ball.
Ish Smith.
Washington passes to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. Doesn't go that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And again for 3.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? Oubre, no one around him. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Prez fires from way, connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Craig is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Smith banked in off the glass.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Prez with the ball. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Doubled by Holmes. To the paint. Here's Bridges, and he finishes nicely on the layup. 7 points for Miles Bridges.
Well, I tell you what, it's obvious Bridges takes great pride in working through contact and capitalizing.
Here's Prez. Good! Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in league history.
That basket has to look as wide as a swimming pool for him right now, because he is splashing in every 3 he takes.
Checked in for Sacramento. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Bouknight, he's checked in for Smith. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now here's Bouknight. Guarded closely. Oubre for three. Sinks the triple. Oubre's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Prez. Clock at 6. The three. Hornets with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Washington. Comes up empty down low. Kings leading now by 9. Heel kicks to Prez. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Prez has got 56 points in the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Here's Bouknight. And another three for Charlotte.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster.
Changes for Sacramento. Thompson, he's checked in for one. And Prez is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Hornets. And Halliburton on the wing. He's joined by Barnes. Bagley is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Prez in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Charlotte calls timeout.
All right, my man. I'll hit you up in like 2 days.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I guess. I'll give you that dick later. I mean, I'll call you later. Sure, alright, my day.
And
yes,
nigga. We present our New Balance player of the game.
I just got home, nigga. It's downloading right now.
As you can be, the intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. PJ Washington, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. And Gordon Hayward.
Oh, I'm back, Donnie.
For Kelly Oubre. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break.
Didn't have the game yet.
And he's pushing them to
download the
tape. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but you can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
You guys are downloading?
Out the basket. And now a 3-point Hornets lead.
Definitely a go-to option in these moments. Hayward has the experience and game to knock down big shots.
I'm not buying you controller, bro.
Here's Prez. Sacramento. Here's Thompson. And finally they hit one.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Three-pointer. It's good from beyond the arc.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no
But I want to give me time. Therefore, I don't need a lot. I don't.
In the biggest moment of the game.
Time. I did. I bought it with me. I don't even mind. Foul. Bought it with me. I don't even mind. Shoot it with me. I go fucking cool, man. Take it with you to cut. What? What are you doing with me?
First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Basket here.
I gotta go.
All over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care
wait, no.
of the basketball.
Hold on, I need to check. Shut up, nigga.
And that puts them up by 5.
At the line for the Hornets.
Alright, I'm good. I just had to plug in my PS4 controller because that shit was my PS5 controller, but not part of
of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Here's Prez. Off the mark there with the three-point
Watch
shot.
this at 98%.
And he has definitely been struggling
Right now.
in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast.
100. It's fucking up there. It's fucking lit.
Good shot.
Let's go.
Presenting an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
I don't know, nigga. I don't know anything about the game.
They're down by 7.
I don't know.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth.
I'm just
That's
messing
what
around
you
with
say.
it.
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
No.
So it's the Hornets picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guys.
I disagree with the term. Yeah.
As well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used
Free throws here.